Do you have problems in your lower back? Is there tension, tightness, pain that you hold in your lower back at all? If you do, this practice is for you. Hi, I'm Kiki, I'm the Sacred Body Coach, and I am here to hold space in such a way which allows you to connect with your body's innate wisdom and knowing. I advise you to grab a blanket to make yourself really, really comfortable here. And if at any point during this practice, things just feel a little bit too much, either physically or emotionally, just know and feel free at any point to pause, open your eyes and come back to the room. You're safe, you are held. Let's begin. So we're going to start in a child's pose. Now, this can feel quite a lot on your knees. So if you want to grab a blanket, cushions, anything to cushion out the front of the knee on the floor, you're more than welcome to do so. So I pause this video now and go and grab everything that you need. If you also find that bending your knee into such a tight angle feels a little bit too much on the front of the knee or the back of the knee, feel free to also place a cushion or blanket in that knee crease there. This will just help feel a little bit more comfortable here. But we're going to take the knees as wide as feels comfortable and toes to touch, just create a little bit more space around the hip. And then when you're ready, we're going to come down. Now, again, we can really support ourselves here. So you can either stack the fists on top of each other and release the forehead down. If you'd like to place a cushion, or if you have like a yoga block or anything like that, we can rest the head on there. Or if it feels comfortable, we can bring the head all the way down to the floor here. Now take the elbows nice and wide, create a little bit of softness around the neck. This is not about your best child's pose that you're ever going to do. This is about getting really, really comfortable in a place where you can move and flow, feel supported whilst listening to your body's wisdom. So just pause in here for a moment and just find the breath. Firstly, noticing any restrictions in the breath at all. Does the breath feel slightly different because we're in this posture? And just see if you can play with deepening and lengthening the breath here. So with your inhale, let's just deepen just a fraction more. Breathe into the back body, breathe into the diaphragm. And as you exhale, can you lengthen? Slow the breath down just a fraction, just a second or two. And as you connect with the body here, just notice what's coming up. Is there discomfort already rising? Do you feel that tension or that stiffness in the lower back already? And if at any point here we need to make any adjustments to your comfort, feel free. Just pause the video, grab more cushions, blankets, and get nice and comfortable. And as you connect here with the breath, and connect with the body here, just internally or speaking out loud, just say, I am listening. I am here without judgment. And I am willing to hold space for myself. So breathe in here. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, we'll begin to make some movement. Now, listen to the body. If movement is being asked, then absolutely take that. Maybe there's just a little shifting in the hips. Maybe there's a rocking in the head from side to side. Maybe your body is still asking for stillness, and that is
Brilliant. Stay with that. There's power in being the advocate for your physical body and listening to it no matter what. When you're ready, I'm just going to invite you to rise your head up. So if it's on a block or on the hands, just rising that up. And just come into your forearms here. So we're just creating a little bit more space into the back body so you can find that rocking into the hips. Now just see now if you can play with some circles. So you're shifting over to maybe one leg, further forward, then to the opposite leg and then back. It doesn't really matter what this looks like. Like I've said countless times, it's not about getting this right or correct. This is about really feeling into all areas of the body, those little hidden spaces that we tend to, on a daily basis, ignore. So just find that. Now this might feel enough for you. You can stay here. Again, if stillness is being asked, stay with it. It's absolutely welcome. But if you feel ready and you would like to, we're going to rise up to find a tabletop position. So shift the knees underneath the hips and the wrists underneath the shoulders. Just feel like nice and stable here in your foundation. And we're going to keep that rocking from side to side into the hips. This might feel enough for you. You might find that you want to take a little bit of circling into the hips. But we're really looking at exploring that space in the lower back. And as you do so, just notice what movement or what area feels not necessarily uncomfortable, but it stretches into that discomfort area. Because when we listen to the discomfort within our bodies, that's when we can hear the messages if we choose to. So when we listen to, or when we're feeling pain, we listen to it. It's our body signaling that something's just not quite right and we just need to acknowledge it. Now, you might find that a little movement into the spine is welcome here, some cat-cow. Again, just keep the breath flowing, whatever feels natural, those deepened inhales and lengthened exhales. I'm just going to invite you now to just close down the eyes or just sort of soften the gaze. We're going to stay here in our tabletop if that feels good. And we're just going to keep that movement going. Now allow the movement to be intuitive. Allow it to be organic, it's not forced. Sometimes closing down the eyes helps because you stop thinking so much about what you look like or whether or not it looks the same as what I'm doing here. So just allow that movement to come. And as we explore into the lower back, we're going to invite that self-inquiry. So just internally or externally, if that feels comfortable to do so, just ask your body these questions. And if at any point the questions don't necessarily land or resonate with you, that's okay. But if it sort of ignites something anyway or invites another question, please go with that. So the questions I invite you to explore is, do I feel safe in this moment or in my life? Do I feel secure in my life or the relationships around me? Do I feel as if I'm only just surviving? Do I feel as if chaos and uncertainty is a normal part of my life? Have I been hurt in the past? And have I struggled to move on from that? And whatever comes up is welcome. It's beautiful and it's needed. If anything feels a little intense and you still want to carry on, just keep the movement going. Movement and your breath is your best friend here. And if you're feeling any emotions at all, just allow that space for yourself to experience it. And of course, you have always got the safety to pause, breathe, open your eyes, and come back to your space. But I invite you to trust your body, trust yourself. You are powerful, you are wise, and your body holds that. Sometimes we just forget to listen. To experience that emotion. Just breathing into it. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, we're going to begin to slow the movement down, soften the movement. And steadily, at your own pace, make your way back to your version of child's pose, supported, unsupported. Feeling that shift of the energy within the internal body, and just noticing, acknowledging, and holding any changes. And when you're ready, we'll just rise up into a kneeling position and blink open the eyes. Whatever has come up for you today is exactly what you needed to hear. But really allow space for yourself now to journal, to explore, to sit with, and thank the wisdom of your body. Thank you for joining me. This is part of a 6-video series of releasing tension in the body. If you wish to join me on the next session, subscribe, hit the notification buttons, and I will see you there.